welcome back to my channel. So what we're going to do today is we're going to use the hotspot on the phone to connect the RC2 to make sure we're up to date while we're out of the field. So to do that, before we even leave the house, we need to set this up. So let's jump into the remote. The remote is now running and going. So we're going to pull this down from the top screen. I've got this on screen record so you can usually see, and you can see it's connected to a Wi-Fi already, which is my home Wi-Fi. So if you keep your finger on there, it'll bring up the Wi-Fi and it'll show you the current Wi-Fi connections within the area that it's able to connect to. So now we're going to turn on the hotspot on the phone. So let's jump over to the phone, pull down the top screen, pull down the settings, and then press on hotspot. That will switch that on. And then if we keep a finger on it, it will now go into the settings of the hotspot that's on your phone. So you can see I've already set it up, network name, password, and also band. This will now pick up in the remote. So you can see Mr. Bear is connected. Sorry, it's been picked up. So we'll click on there on the RC remote. Now we'll put in the password. And it's the one that you've put in the hotspot. So we'll type that in. Press OK. Now that's connected to the hotspot of the phone, no longer connected to the house. So now this is set up. So when the hotspot's no longer working on my phone, I'm at home, it will automatically connect to the house Wi-Fi. But then when I'm out and about, as long as the Wi-Fi is switched on the RC remote, I'll show you that when we're out and about, it will automatically connect to the hotspot as long as it's switched on in the phone. As you can see, it's running. So we're going to get rid of that now. And you'll see the hotspot is currently switched on. As soon as we turn the hotspot off on the phone, you will see in the remote it will disconnect. So it's refreshing now. And it's called me a liar because I've hit the wrong one. Let's turn the phone one off. Now the RC remote should refresh, which it's doing, and it's connecting to the house one. So that's that for this bit of the tutorial. We're going to go out now, and I'm going to show you how it will automatically reconnect to the hotspot of the phone where I'm out and about, and we can make sure the RC remote is up to date before we take off with paid work. And that's the reason why I've done this, is because when I'm out and about and I do paid work and I'm in FRZ zones, restricted zones, before I take off, I have to make sure that the remote is up to date so I'm able to take off. So, right, I'll catch you in a moment and I'll see you out and about. And we're now out in the field, and what we're going to do is we're going to switch the hotspot on the phone. So switch that on, keep a finger on it, go into it, and you can see that we've got a connected device. Let's just see if it's connected. Scroll down on the remote and turn the Wi-Fi on. It's now connected to Mr. Bear. Put a finger on there. You can see it's now connected. Go back onto the phone, and then we can connect on that connected device. And you can see it's connected. So we'll go back onto the remote, go out of this, and then we'll go into settings. So profile, settings. This is where you check for your firmware and everything. So we're going to check firmware, and that's it. So the remote is connected through the phone's hotspot, and we're able to check for firmware updates and so forth, and maps and whatever else you need to do within the remote. So that's it for this one. If you've enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and I'll be seeing you on the next one.